Okay, I want to show you how to um, um, add your email follow-ups to your autoresponders. It's simple, right? I'm illustrating this with the Aweber, right? But if you use any other autoresponder, the only thing you need to do is to check through the tutorial section of their site, and then you find tons of tutorials. Or go to YouTube and search for how to create a follow-up messages on your autoresponder, and you see tons of tutorials. But for this purpose, I'm using Aweber, which is a pretty very good autoresponder, the best out there, right? The only thing that keeps people away is just the high cost. But then if your funnel is doing very well, then that shouldn't be an issue. Okay. All right. This is the first time I'm logging in, so it presented me with some updates here. You want me to update my company name? Do I have a website? All these things I think are not really necessary. Okay. So company name, let me just leave it at Muhammad Buhari, and then that's the address there. That's the address there, and this is the from mail. What this means is if I'm sending an email, the name is gonna be it's gonna go with, right? The name is gonna go with the something is gonna go with. But I think it's not really necessary here. You can actually change that from the list setting. So we'll just go to the next, and then here we want to call it um okay. Let me go back and change this then. Okay, the name here is Muhammad Buhari. Let me leave it at Muhammad Buhari. Okay. Then what product am I selling? I'm selling, let's say, cattle business. List name, cattle business. I sell cattle or cow, all right? Our president sells cow now. Okay, so I'll call it cow 247 Inc. Whatever. That's the call this description or the cow business newsletter. Okay, then I go to next. I think pretty we leave everything here the way it is, complete setup. So we have the complete stuff set up now. Okay, now to add your your follow-up messages, come here on this message. As you can see, there's no follow-up messages here. So to add follow-up messages, come to this message. Okay, follow-up messages, if you must know, is are those messages that subscribers start getting immediately subscribe, right? You subscribe today, you get the first one, the next day you get another one, you know, like that, until all the messages in the series are all sent out to that particular subscriber. Okay, it's different from broadcast, whereby you wake up one morning, you want to do a promo, you click on broadcast, and then you blast the mail and say from now till 6 o'clock, get this at the particular price, at a discounted price. But here we're talking about follow-up messages, the message that follows up with your prospect the moment they subscribe to your list. So here we're using legacy follow-up service. That's what it's named here. In your autoresponder, it could be another name, it could be follow-up, it could be whatever. But here it's called legacy follow-up. So I just click on legacy follow-up, and it presents us with a couple of features here. But then I love being straight. I love being simple. You know, keys. Keep it sexy and simple. All right, keep it stupidly simple. Keys. I just like being cool. I don't want the drag and drop thing. I don't want the HTML thing. I simply want the plain text. Right? People who subscribe to my list have a problem, and that problem is what they're looking up to. You know, looking up to me for solution. So there's no point in me wasting their time with shangy designs here and there. Okay, so I just go with the plain text. So I click on plain text messages, and then it throws up a page where you start loading these messages. Okay, I will load the first message. Okay, here is where you put the subject line that the subject the message go with, and then here is where you put the message proper. Okay, let's say I have a message. Let me just pull out one of the messages here I have here. Okay, I have a message. Okay, this is a notepad of messages I've actually written for a client something. So the first one, this is the subject line. Your message could be anything. I'm just giving this as an example, and then I put this here, which is the subject line. All right. Depending on your market, you might decide to personalize. If you're selling in the adult niche or niche people are not proud to identify or place their everyday person with, you wouldn't want to use a person. You wouldn't want to ask for name, you know, in the speech page, else people will run away. So what we'll do here is if you want to personalize, for example, depending on your niche. For me, I don't really think it's necessary. I don't do that. Then you can do that via this stuff here, the subscriber info first name, so that when it comes, it will say, is this the most natural way to share the sales part, Patrick, for example. Okay, but here we're taking it off, put on name, and I advise you don't even use it at all. So let's pop this up again. I copy the message. This is my message. All right, this is my message. I paste the message here. All right. So once pasted, what I need to do, you can preview and test, but that's not necessary. I save and exit. You save and exit, you've just created your message number 1, right? Now we need to, by default, this message sends immediately the person subscribe. Okay, so what we need to do next is to click on send option and choose when we want this message to go. All right, as you can see, the message leaves immediately the person subscribe. Follow up is the welcome message your subscriber will get immediately after signing up. So that's it. So just click add to follow up series, and boom, you are done. All right, you are done for this message number 1. All right, now to add subsequent messages. Good. Now to add subsequent messages, as you can see, we have our message number 1 here already. Okay, and it sends immediately, right? Now to add subsequent messages, what you need to do is to come here, click on create message, plain text, just the same process we followed earlier. And let me grab the message here. Let me grab the message, the subject line. I will just go and copy it. I would take it off the video. Okay, this is the subject line. Let me paste it here. Boom. Okay, and I've copied the message, so I'm pasting it here. So I'm pasting the message here. I have the message here now. So what I do is I save and I exit. Okay, now I have 2 messages. Now I have to also tell my autoresponder when to send this message. How do I do that? I come here, I go to add to follow up, and then I choose the day. If you want this message to send a day after sending the last one, you put 1 here. If you wanted to send 2 days after sending the last one, you put 2 here. But I normally use 1 day interval. So I place that here. If you want to track clicks on your website, you choose this one, these additional options, right? Then you click add to series, and then the message will be added to your series. So that's pretty much how to add autoresponders follow-up messages, right? As you can see, we have message number 1, which sends immediately. Message number 2, which sends 1 day after the previous message. Add another one and choose 1 day after the previous message, will come here. All right, and you also can see the spam score, how your message is doing. If you use spam words and click here, to tell you the spam score over 10. So you now know what to do, tell you what to edit and all that. Okay, so this is how to load messages into your autoresponder. Okay, that's simple. Follow this method to load messages into your autoresponder. Thank you.